What's going on, everybody? It's ShamefulPenguin here, back with another video. Today I'm going to be updating you guys on some December events for Path of Exile. We got 3.13 delayed on us, which is pretty unfortunate, but we're having some events: Mayhem, Endless Delve, and Flashback for the month of December. So we're going to have some content to play with during the time we're waiting. So what does this mean? This means that there's going to be Mayhem, which is going to be a 1 week duration, Endless Delve, which is also 1 week duration, and then Flashback, which I believe is a 3 week duration. Yeah, 3 week Heist Flashback. So some pretty cool stuff for you guys. So in this video I'm going to be going over each thing. If you guys haven't already, just stay around and listen, and then I'm going to have a jump cut somewhere in the video for you guys where I'm going to be talking about what build I'm going to be doing for Mayhem. Mayhem starts tomorrow at the time of me recording this video, so I'm going to be telling you guys what build I'm going to do. It's pretty generic, it's nothing too important. I didn't feel like making a video on it because I'm kind of stealing someone else's build that I've done many times before, that I know how to work with, and talk to you guys about what I'm going to do with it. So let's get into the events first. So first we're getting into this 1 week Mayhem. So in the 1 week Mayhem, this is the line you want to read. So each area you'll encounter exiles, 20 strong boxes, 20 invasion bosses, 10 breaches, 20 tormented spirits, or 20 harbingers. These are pretty insane. I mean, the strong boxes and the harbingers are pretty insane. Breaches kind of been nerfed, but it can be great. Invasion's pretty good. Exiles kind of suck. So most of these are pretty good, and it's going to make your map density really high. So leveling is going to be really good, and that's all you want to do on this this contest, this event. You just want to get levels. Basically, it's only 1 week. You're not looking at any kind of end game things, so you want to make a starter build that can just like start off the ground and get you going as soon as possible. If you're interested and want to race and you feel slightly competitive, what you can do is you can everyone that enters the event is automatically entered in this race, so you don't have to worry about it. They're going to be awarding this unique item that you can only get from racing. So this is a new variant of the other ones they've given away previously. This time they're giving away top 5 for each ascendancy class in each of the events. So standard will get 5 for each class, SSF 5 for each class, same for hardcore and SSF. So there's going to be plenty of these swords given away, and if you're interested in racing, I would probably look into not doing standard, because I mean, all of these are going to be highly contested. People have gotten really good at racing over the past few years, so this is going to be really hard to win. So and if you're interested in racing, you should take a look at poe.ninja. You go to builds on the top part, and then for this last league, this most recent league that we're still running on this 3.12, you can look at the 1 week mark and see this is the percentages of classes that were chosen that reached level 92 within the first week. So this is the spread of the class, and you can do this for like week 4. You see that it kind of changes. Like Necromancer got really popular later on. You can look at like day 6. You can look at all this information on your own, what you want to pull from it, but I'm also looking at just week 1 because it's a pretty generic thing to look at. And if you're thinking about racing, if you're going with Trickster, you're gonna have a hard time winning unless you're one of those godlike players, or same with Assassin and Necromancer. These like top 5 are going to be highly contested, and then these bottom 5, they're still going to be highly contested because there's a large player base. But if you're interested in racing and you just want to try like a build that you think might work, and you want to give yourself the best chance at getting one of these swords, play some of the lower end classes that you think your build would work really well with, because this is all about getting top 5. So top 5 in XP in your level. So you're racing for XP. This is what the race is for. So it's nothing like a boss kill. So you want a speed mapper. You want something that can clear fast, and if you're doing hardcore, not die as well. So top 5 will be awarded this for each event. For those non-racers that are also interested in this event, this is the part that I'm interested in, just getting entered in all these random draws. You get entered into these random draws by reaching a certain level. So pretty much you're guaranteed level 50. So if you beat the game, you're guaranteed a box. So you hit level 50 by beating the game, no problem. So you have 1 week to do that to guarantee a mystery box. So that's pretty fun. And then there's more rewards for future levels. Level 60 gets you footprints, weapon, or ghost flame. Those are pretty cool. Portals are pretty nice. The random draw for character effects are nice. So 85 I think is a threshold that you probably want to hit if you're interested. 85 you get a whole set, armor set. So these are pretty cool. These are worth quite a bit if you have ever paid for an MTX. Whole sets are pretty expensive. So hitting 85 as your like minimum if you don't think you're gonna hit 90 or 95. Try to hit 85 in that 1 week if you can, and then hopefully you end up winning. 90 you get wings, back attachment, it's pretty cool, and 95 you have a chance at another armor pack, wings, or a herald effect. So pretty fun. I'm gonna be trying to hit 95 as much as possible, as fast as possible. I don't think I'm going to be racing. I am going with a meta build on a class that's going to be, or ascendancy that's going to be highly contested, so I don't think I have a shot. I've been out of practice for a year, so there's no point in me going for this Mayhem event race, in my opinion. But who knows, maybe I'll do really well and then I'll just continue with it. So now we're going to get into the 1 week delve, endless delve. So if you guys know, delve is a really fun mechanic. I really enjoy it, and we're going to be doing the endless delve. There's actually a let me duplicate this. So if you guys are interested in finding this information for yourself, you can always go to the Path of Exile website, hit the forums, announcements, and then read up on all these things. So I'll go into this in a bit. So endless delve is 1 week. So you pretty much start in the mines. So far it's not required. You'll be able to plunge into access with some starter gear to help you take on the darkness. These level thresholds, you have access to passive points you'll normally gain from quests. You'll also be able to ascend your character using an altar of ascendancy within the mine encampment. Lily Roth will be allowing you to provide with skill gems. So pretty much it's going to look like you're going to be in the mine with Nico and Lily, and you're going to be able to purchase gems from her, and you're going to be able to delve as much as you can. So this is 100% solo, no grouping, and this starts December 11th. So this is going to be the main event. This is the most fun thing. This is the main thing everyone's looking forward to be honest. And here's some of the starter gear you get to start with. I'll go over quickly. I don't know how good these are going to be. Some of them look really nice, some of them look really bad, but it looks like you get to start with one of these. So you get the hatchet. They're all white socket and fully linked, so I hopefully they're like that when you get them. So this hatchet seems pretty okay if you're going like a cold fizz. This doesn't look, it's like very medium tier. The club doesn't look very good. 20% attack speed's kind of nice, but these are all starter. The next two are going to be the main two you're going to look at. The Blood of Summer, it looks crazy good. 2% movement speed per frenzy charge, +1 frenzy charge, AoE, and 35% chance to gain a frenzy charge. If you can equip 2 of these somehow, this is what a lot of people are probably going to do that are racing. Movement speed per frenzy charge, make yourself an assassin, give yourself a ton of frenzy charges. That seems like the build probably people are going to end up going with. The choice I'm probably going to end up going with, because I'm thinking about going into a spell build, is grab this dagger, the Fragment of Eternity. It gives attack speed, which in Fizz, which I don't really want. You get the crit chance 100%, 45 crit multi, and 15% chance to gain power charge. So this seems really good for most spell builds. So this is probably what I'm going to end up going with. This claw seems pretty okay. You get to your hatred, so you don't have to level it, so you just get it right away. So that seems pretty cool. The wand seems kind of bad. Spell damage is really low. Cast speed is kind of medium. 2 mana per second is actually kind of good, to be honest. 2 mana per second is probably... Flat mana is really good in this game if you guys because it scales with your percentage mana. And the shield's okay, 30% spell block and 3% block, pretty great. And endurance charge gain is just what meh. If it had more life on it or something, it'd be better. So this sword seems pretty great. The Thunder of Dawn. The main thing you're looking at is when you kill a shocked enemy, inflict an equivalent shock on each nearby enemy. And to my knowledge, this works with an Impulses. So if you somehow get your hand on an Impulses during this event, making a build with this sword is going to be insane, because you're going to be able to shock from your thing still. So this is going to be a pretty insane build. So this sword is pretty great for that. The staff seems pretty bad. Block, weapon range, AoE, just seems like a very weak staff. And then the bow is actually kind of cool. So 100% fizz damage is pretty nice. 10% attack speed is kind of okay. But the projectiles returned to you from final target actually might be pretty useful later on. So this might be a utilized bow. I mean, obviously if you're a bow user, you're going with this over just a rare bow or something is probably better. And then you get the quiver, which is pretty cool. Fizz is extra damage of a random element. It's pretty helpful. Pretty easy way to start your delving if you're going with a bow character. I don't really know much about delving, so I can't suggest what builds to use at the moment. I need to do more research. I have an idea of what I want to use, but it's kind of a meme build. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the delve event. It's doing the same giveaways for the top 5 of each class. So we'll be seeing a lot of delvers be really good at that. And then there's also going to be the random draw event. So max is also 95. But you get one at 50. You don't have to go through the story of the game, so I can't judge where you're gonna be, but I would say hit 85. That's my takeaway from this. If you're not enjoying the league or whatever, just at least try to hit 85. 85 is a pretty easy threshold to hit if you're leveling. So hitting 85 is when it really starts to slow down as well. So if you're not going for that 90, try to hit 85. Make yourself have that end goal. Hit it, dip, and do the next event. But these rewards seem pretty cool as well. I really like how they're giving away the armor sets. I don't have any of these armor sets, so that's really good for me. The void wings, really sick. I love these. This armor set, I never grabbed the Transcendence and the Stygian wings. I don't have like any of these. The only thing I have is the Divine Portal, and I think I had one thing from up here. The purple character effect, Arcane Portal, and that was about it. So there's not many things I would dupe on if I ended up getting super unlucky. So that's pretty good in my part. If you guys are whales on this game, then it might not be as good for you to go in these. But that's it for the endless delve event, which seems pretty fun. So if you're only have time for one of these events, go for the endless delve. Now we're going to be getting into the 3-week heist flashback. So if you guys haven't played a flashback before, it's pretty much just a introduction of all the old leagues back into the game. So a lot of these things you know about because they've been in the game. You'll see Parandus more often, and they change every hour. So every hour, one of these is going to be on every single one of your maps. So it's going to be pretty good, and it's a heist flashback, so you're going to always have a heist in your area as well. So that'll be pretty cool. So you can double up. But as for this, it starts December 18th, and this will be a 3-week long event. Same thing, same race, and for the ascendancies, and also same thing. It's just new skins chosen for this. So level 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95. Same kind of thing going on here if you guys saw the pattern. But yeah, so you have 3 weeks to complete this versus the 1 week to complete it like last time. So that's pretty much it for the event. The flashback's kind of a sleeper, so it's gonna be pretty fun because it's a league start. League start's the most fun time for Path of Exile. So when you start the league, fresh economy, everyone's on the same playing field. That's the best time to play the game, in my opinion. So if you guys are interested in playing, let me know. I'm probably going to be streaming most of these events if I can. I have a lot of noise pollution going on at my place right now, so I haven't been streaming. But let me know if you guys would like to see me stream some of this content or show off my builds. And yeah, so now I'm going to be getting into what I'm going to be running. I'm running Zizzarin's Essence Drain Contagion build. I've ran this since I started off Path of Exile in Harbinger League. I think that's 3.0 or something like that, or 3.1. I forget which league. 3.1 sounds more right. Is when I really started playing the game, and I've been playing Essence Drain Contagion like every other league since then, so I have a good understanding of it. I downloaded Zizzarin's. It has a lot of details on what to grab, and it still holds true. The main thing that doesn't hold true is that the passive tree has changed, so you don't grab Corruption anymore because Corruption doesn't exist. You hit it, transfer to 1.2, and it goes to Hexmaster, so make sure you don't grab that on accident. Otherwise, this is a really detailed path of building. He puts in a lot of like weak gear, but you could show the upgrades that he offers. There's a lot of different options you can go with for all of these. He offers all the gems that show you what you should use while leveling up. So this is super useful for newer players that you should see if you're on the right track of what you should be using. And he has like the levels that you should be using him at. So this is a good way to justify like if you're on the right mark or if you've missed a skill gem and have to go back and buy one. But for those of you that are interested in figuring that out, then go ahead and I'll leave the path of building for this link down below if you're interested. It's kind of out of date, unfortunately, but and I'm not gonna fix up his path of building because I don't want to call it mine. This is completely Zizzarin's. And also, I've been looking into which one I'm going to go with for this Ascendancy. If you notice, he goes with Swift Killer over Prolonged Pain. And this is a thing I've been contemplating for a little bit. I'm going to be ending up going with Swift Killer for the Mayhem event. And this is because I don't really care about killing bosses at all. If you're interested in killing bosses with this build and doing all content, Prolonged Pain is going to be a better choice because it's the skill effect, duration, damage over time. Just gives you more damage. Swift Killer, you're going to want to grab this because it gives you +1 maximum frenzy charge, and then increased damage per power charge and frenzy charge. Frenzy charge makes you quicker. You can generate frenzy and power charges pretty easily, and this is good for mapping because you want to move around, be as fast as possible. And we channel Blight a lot if you don't know, and this just seems like an overall better option for Mayhem because it's only be 1 week. I'm not going to be doing anything like Uber Elder with this build. I'm going to just be clearing maps and trying to hit level 95 as fast as possible. Swift Killer seems like the best option for that. So there's a few things I'm going to be tweaking when I'm going through the build myself. Like I might grab Elusive or No Witnesses, for Elusive or something like that. I make little changes as I go when I like read them and I'm like, oh wait, that seems better. But this is a really good guideline to follow. It's very detailed. Look up Zizzarin Essence Drain Contagion if you want more info on it. It's really detailed. But I'm gonna head out on that note, guys. That's pretty much it I had planned for this video. If you guys want to see like build diaries or build guides if I'm not streaming, let me know down in the comments. I can might do a build diary for Mayhem and see how that goes. It might be fun to make. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I just want to have you guys update on that I still play Path of Exile pretty much because I haven't been uploading very much for you guys. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching the video. Have a nice one. Peace.